If you're following Depp vs. Heard, you might know Amber Heard has a friend. Some people say a journalist friend. Some people say the romantic named Eve Barlow. I'm not exactly sure, but the one thing I do know is Eve keeps defending Amber on Twitter. A little while ago I thought Eve had stopped, but apparently Eve just keeps going and going and going. She's recently blaming people for monetizing Amber videos, but she trashes Johnny a lot, and her Twitter account is monetized, so I can't really see how she makes a good point there. So you could say, factually, that Eve is being a hypocrite here. She's accusing people of harassing Amber online, but what she's doing is making fun of Johnny's looks, his music, and even calling him a wife beater online. She goes on to say here, given that Mr. Depp settled out of court this month in his case versus Rocky Brooks and thus couldn't be found guilty of assaulting another man on a movie set, his lawyer Camille is now free to travel and stand side of stage at his European concerts, justice for Johnny Depp, etc. Okay. Honestly, I have no strong opinion on that. I'm sure they got pretty close in 6 weeks. She helped Johnny out in the case of his life, and she became very famous for it, so I'm sure she's thankful he let her be the person to take the case and picked her, so that went both ways. So she sat backstage and listened to some songs. Let's move on. Can't find the real problem there. And then she says, justice for Johnny Depp is a very serious business. It's not all about revenge and marketing. It's about due process and the truth. Rock on in the free world. So I guess she's trying to be sarcastic here. However, that's right. It's about the truth. And the truth came out over 6 weeks in a Virginia court in front of billions of people, and now everyone knows it. And the truth is, Amber defamed Johnny and just as importantly, abused Johnny. Let's move on. I'm actually gonna give Eve this one. Out of all the videos I make on her, all the tweets I cover, the dozens of tweets, I'll give her this. Fine. Dear idiot, holding a dog safely while having a car window rolled down, which I see dog owners do all the time, isn't the same thing as grabbing a dog and extending your arm outside the window and threatening to drop the dog. Thanks. So, she's talking about an alleged story about Johnny Depp that of course Amber made up, that Johnny held the dog out the window. Now what I said in my video is this dangerous or is it safe? I didn't have a strong opinion and blame Amber straightforward. But I did say this, it's not the smartest thing to do. It's an open car window and the dog can somehow get out. And I'll bet it's happened before. I'll bet you it's not something that's never happened in this world. It's rare. I'm sure it doesn't happen often, but it can happen. So I will say, yes, Eve, okay, no big deal. However, still, it's not the smartest thing to do. Next. And she's got to take a shot at Mickey Rourke and Piers Morgan, because Mickey Rourke was on Piers Morgan and plainly said he thinks Amber was a gold digger. Welcome to the Upside Down, where bullies still have platforms and they share them with abusive assholes. She's got such a good professional attitude as well. For somebody who blames people for harassing Amber online, she doesn't really come off like the type who's in a position to make that judgment, does she? And she puts Mickey Rourke's quote, I felt bad for someone trying to get chopped down by some gold digger. Mickey Rourke slams Amber Heard as a gold digger after she lost her court case against Johnny Depp. And the thing is, Mickey Rourke said it great, some gold digger. He didn't have to mention her name because, as we know, without the connection to Johnny Depp, we would not know who Amber is. And even when she married Johnny, until she came out with those allegations, people didn't seem to notice her so much, did they? Anyway, great interview, guys. Let's move on. And here it is. Michelle Dauber, the genius Stanford professor, is tweeting about Camille backstage or on the side of the stage or whatever with Johnny. And these are people who tell Johnny fans and abuse victims to get a life and get something better to do. And they're analyzing the scarves Johnny wears, how his microphone sounds on stage, who he hangs out with on the side of the stage, and things like that. But we're actually passing on information about a known abuser tried in a Virginia court and someone who defamed Johnny. So I'd say I'm on the side of the person who was found to be innocent legally. So Michelle Dauber says, totally normal, nothing to see here backstage at the Johnny Depp concert. Definitely not weird in any way. So she sounds like a brilliant Stanford professor to me, doesn't she? Not totally weird to see Johnny backstage. I think it's side stage, by the way. Not sure. Whatever. I think Eve said side stage, so I'm just going by what she said. I guess they can't even agree exactly where the picture was. But I'm sure Michelle will figure it out. She is a Stanford professor. Should be easy. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks. For better or for worse, there will be a little more on Eve this week. I want to get into her and Michelle Dauber. Dauber. Excuse me if I'm saying it wrong. It's like 1 a.m. here. Making fun of Johnny's clothes. And also some of Johnny's bandmates and people he plays with. But I digress. That's for later on. If you subscribe here, I'll be pretty happy about it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad about it. But I'll get over it, make a new video. Rant done for now. See you next time.